They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and it's. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, here's Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Lance looking to throw it. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least points. It would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Winston. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. Well, they'll turn to Kamara. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Okay, break. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown. And he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. The time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Lance into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And you'd have to figure, he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers, that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
I would think so, because they have momentum going in their direction. They moved the ball that way on their last drive, and you know they're trying to lock this game down. But also, don't be surprised if they mix in a few passes along the way as well, so they can't just totally key on him on this drive.
Interesting. We'll see if that happens. Either way, looking to hold this lead. Let's see if they can do it. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass complete, Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time here. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.